Over to some demo on Summit now, and now with of course we're playing Deserto.net rules here. If you're not familiar with Black Ops, go to Deserto.net. You can take a look at them actually, or go to ECL2.
Yeah.
And basically, we always play Capture the Flag demo, S&D, Capture the Flag demo in a best of 5. So you're always going to see the same map orders, but you're not going to see the same maps. And each round, we're going to hope to bring you different kind of different play styles and so on. I mean, Capture the Flag. Let's just have a quick rundown with what Sharks did well there and what Vanity didn't do so well.
Vanity, there's no communication. I mean, obviously we can see it from here, but there's no communication, no talking, no nothing, no energy. Whereas Sharks were just absolutely, they were really buzzing. They managed to just pull the flags a lot quicker. They managed to kill them a lot more. They've got positive ratios, whereas Vanity just didn't. They went very negative.
And we're going to see if we can get into... Oh, hold on. We're going to have a toilet break here as they run off. So we're going to keep on talking. Kind of top teams. We've got Sharks up here. We've got Vanity.
Yeah.
We're only in the first round. Who should we be keeping our eyes on throughout the weekend?
I mean, you can obviously... It's going to be the top 3, really, with Fnatic, Royalty. You're going to have Power. You've got the French team, Mythics, Reckless, the kind of mixed team.
Who did very well at Reflex.
Yeah. I mean, that team obviously won Reflex GT, and although it's a slightly different mix, they'll do well. You've got TCM Gaming as well. They'll be doing well. You've got Faraco, the Dutch team. I mean, because it's Black Ops, it's the first biggest tournament. We could see anything happen. Predictions, you can make them, but
throw them out the window.
Just
take them as a grain of salt. Now, you had a chance to talk to TCM. We tried to play that earlier. What did they have to say?
Yeah, I mean, they were just talking about their free for all. They were happy. Well, they were happy that Vapes got into the final. But yeah, Jolly and Tommy D, they're just really looking forward to the 4v4. They're a bit disappointed it's not groups because they want to play more games. But they've got NC up first, and then if they beat them, I think they'll play Faraco. So Faraco are a good team. So and NC are not a good team, but I can see them.
Basically, just you can name a whole list of names of teams that have a possibility of walking.
Yeah.
There was 45 teams.
42, I think.
42 teams in the end. 42 Black Ops teams here at ECL2. Guys in the crowd, I just want you guys to give. Do you guys think Sharks are going to win this, or do you think Vanity can come back? The Sharks have their fans. Sharks with frickin' laser beams. On stage right now at ECL2. It's all brought to you by SteelSeries Game Station. And what we're trying to do now is go live on map number 2. It's demo. It's Summit. And it is sexy.
It's sexy gaming.
ECL brings you sexy gaming.
That's
sexy time.
What can I say? Right, we need to join the game.
No, I was going to say first, yesterday during that FFA final, I actually didn't realize it was a final, which is incredibly embarrassing. But it's just so crazy and hectic backstage when we're trying to get everything working that I needed people to communicate that to me, and it just never was. And I think you probably mentioned it about 4 times throughout the stream, and I just went way over my head. So, yes, Gunshi walking away with a nice little pile of cash in his pocket. Absolutely terrific for him to come back as strong as he did. Dope Goat from Fnatic had said early on in that FFA that Gunshi's the man. And of course he always is. That's the thing, is that you can never count that kid out. And as quiet as he is, obviously, try to interview him after the game. He's got a thing about that, obviously, because people ripped him to shreds once after doing an interview, which is absolutely ridiculous. And it actually says more about the actual scene than it says about Gunshi.
Yeah. I mean, Gunji, he's just quite a shy lad, and he just not really. He didn't really.
It's not even shyness. He speaks with his gun. There's no reason to say words when you're as good as he is. He walked away with that Yama monitor as well. £300 in the Yama monitor. I can't even say that word. A Yama monitor. So, of course,
great win for him, and it's just he's put his place definitely as one of the best free-for-all players we've ever had.
I think now it's written in stone. We can say Gunshi easily top 1 EU.
Yeah. So I mean, back to the game. We're on board with Sharks this time, as we followed Vanity on the other half. The other half of CTF. Yeah. So what they're going to have to do is there's 2 bomb sites where people have never watched Black Ops before. They've got 2 minutes to plant one, and then they'll get another time extension. on top of that, and they'll have to plant the other one. You can plant both at the same time, but obviously
you get more time if you get rid of one.
So Sharks here are defending, and
we got a plant already. So
Vanity have got a plant down. He's ran around. Vanity trying to pick up the game, speaking a little bit more, but not really. Nice pistol there by Jordan. I'm surprised he wasn't screaming at him for that. So this is good play by Sharks here, pushing up so that the person can defend. You know, instead of staying right next to it, he's pushed up into where they're going to be spawning. Taints again taking out R&B with that knife, and Elliot taking out Jordan, I think it was. So
Demolition's kind of an odd one too. If you don't see a plant really quickly like we did, it could just be an absolute stalemate. Just frag fest, lots and lots of kills, trading back and forth, waiting for someone to get advantage. Sharks, so on the get-go, grabbing that first bomb. So they're going to get the time extension here. 3:40 now left on the clock.
Yeah, I mean, Vanity are obviously the ones attacking there, and they've taken that first one. So Sharks now are just going to sit back and try and defend B as best as possible. I mean, there's obviously 4 people that can sit and defend that. I mean, imagine Vanity. They've done quite well on the first one. They've got 3 minutes 20 to plant this second one. It's, you know, I reckon it's easily achievable, but B is the hardest side to get.
I keep saying Sharks just because the momentum was in the direction, but now Vanity's
Vanity
actually looking pretty good.
But as you can see here, Sharks pushing up into that spawn, making sure they sit there, and they'll be Taints is going to sit up here, and he's just going to try. He's going to try take them out. On board here with Vanity, see them from right to left. You've got Elmo on the right, then R&B, then Danjo, and then Elliot at the far end. And then we've got a ref as well.
And then us.
We're over here.
Let's go on board with Jordan and our Taints. We'll stick with Taints. Our Buffalo now from Sharks on the defense here on Summit Demolition.
Oh, bit of a sloppy kill with his MP5 there, a bit spray and pray.
Sloppy kill, but he knew it was sloppy. He dropped down to get a bit more accuracy, which was, correcting his mistakes.
Of course, yeah. I mean, they seem like good players. Obviously, there's I wouldn't say they're really the caliber of the very top teams, but they're definitely highly skilled. I mean, you can
see it on this right now. I mean, that sloppy. You had a sloppy kill there, which was corrected. You'll see a lot. Like most top players aren't going to have that sloppiness, but it just shows that you're improving. So as you go on board right now, over the shoulder of Taints.
Yeah.
From Sharks with laser beams.
Sharks with lasers.
Now, of course, we've got ECL Justin TV chat.
Yeah.
You can go to ECL.eu, take a look at the stream there. Go to Deserto if you want. Or no, there's no Deserto updates this weekend, I guess. Everyone's here.
What we do is, I mean, what we've done with Deserto, we've changed the front page to the live stream. So you can go on there, you can see ECL's cover it live, you can see the stream. Alternatively as well, the ECL website redirects automatically, but there is going to be news posts about each round. So.
And we'll give you Twitter updates. You can add me, Smelly Moss, Smelly Moss.
Yeah, or me at Esports. We're going to do a schedule later, so
yes,
we'll have a basic one up for everyone.
We'll be very organized today. What we're going to try to do is bring you this Black Ops game, and then a bit later bring you a Halo Reach match. So we're going to try to alternate things up here. I know that everyone at home usually wants to see a particular game, but that's the whole idea, is that everyone wants to see different games.
Yeah, of course. What happened there was Matt did a great play. He shot someone and he chucked a grenade just before that, which killed the person planting the bomb. So Sharks here, although they lost that first one quite easily, they lost here quite easily. They've managed to hold back. On board here now with Sharks with lasers. Nearest to us is Matt, then Jordan, Buffalo, and then Taints.
They don't really have a very wide-ranging vocabulary.
No, it's very limited.
It consists of the same comeback each timer.
I think it's just
they need to work on that. Sharks fairly good at defending on on demolition, and good at capping flags, but not good at the back chat.
So there we go. Jordan taking out 2 with his AK. He's just defending that bomb. He's having a good game. He's having a laugh. He's just chilling. Killing people for fun with his AK. 24 seconds. Doesn't look like Vanity are going to get this, to be honest. Saying that Vanity could do well, but I'm going to say Sharks are going to take this 1-0. So all Sharks are going to have to do the next round is attack, plant both, and they win.
I like that. Attack and win. Basically, they just have to win this, and they've won.
Win the next round, they've won 2-0, and then we'll be on to SD Havana, which should be a short map.
That last 30 seconds, we really needed to see Vanity pick up kind of a threesome in order to be able to make through that fairly solid Sharks defending.
Yeah. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go over to. Actually, we'll stay on with Sharks.
Let's go to Vanity.
Do you want to show?
No, I think attacking's a bit more exciting.
Yeah, we'll see. And
how. Actually, you know what's interesting is we'll see a plan hopefully.
Yeah.
And we can explain kind of the spinning and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Right now, leading the way still are the laser beams.
Yeah. They're doing really well. Obviously, the first map they dominated 5-0, and they're winning 1-0 on this one. So, it's all it's going to take is one more round here. They're going to be 2-0 up. They're going to be comfortable going at SD Havana. Of course, SD. Quite a random game type because it can literally go either way. It doesn't really always go with the momentum either. So it'll be interesting. Havana's a small map. Okay, so you'll see with every player they've got a bomb, and basically that just means that they can plant. What you'll see as well is they'll spin around when they plant. That's so that they can't hear the bomb timer. The other team can't hear them. Please.
Okay, here we go. Yeah, he's actually not spinning. So usually you see a player. This actually shows you kind of the difference in level. So you might see a top player who has an opportunity to do that, to spin, and basically it silences the actual keyboard sounds.
Yeah, so as you see in the map in the top left, we've got they're defending. What they're going to do as well is they're probably going to try push on B while their Vanity are busy trying to defuse. So they'll be trying to defuse A. Sharks are probably going to have 1 or 2 people that are going to go over there and try plant on B as well.
And if they do that, you're gonna have to see Vanity just basically drop 2 and make a push to try to disarm that other bomb. If they can't get 2 kills, then they may as well go and move it to defend the second bomb site.
So it looks like they've got this one here. Yep. So a similar time to what Vanity did. So Vanity had about 3.5 minutes as well to plant the bomb on B. Obviously they were unsuccessful, but this Sharks team, they're very aggressive. I think they'll probably end up planting it quite easily.
I think like a really good strategy in the fact that pushing 2 at the same time as quick as possible can pay off dividends. I mean, if you have at least 1 good slang player, but if you don't, you kind of have to take your time, especially because obviously you got dual objective where you've got 2 objectives at the start, which make it easier to actually obtain. But once you've only got 1 objective, obviously everyone's focused around that 1 spot on the map. Things become a lot more difficult, especially on a map like this where you've kind of got different height angles and so on. One route is actually, as we're seeing right now over the shoulder here, is a real pain in the ass to get around if it's being defended well. But you're not going to see a lot of action around there, which is why we're seeing a lot of players move through that area.
Yeah, I mean, what you'll see is Sharks are going to just try hold them back, hold them in the spawn, whereas Vanity, they're going to keep spawning, they're going to be trying to run in there, but...
We actually heard something from Vanity there.
Yeah,
it startled me.
I was scared that there was voices over there. Right, okay, so there we go. Oh, Jordan, boom, by Elliot, great grenade. Okay, so we're still waiting for B to be planted. Sharks pushing through. They're doing quite a job, but Vanity, they managed to hold them back so far. What Sharks need to do is they need to get a better setup, make sure that they can stop Vanity chucking grenades into that bomb site.
That's another thing too, is when you are defending that second plant site on its own, things become a lot more difficult just because of nades.
Of course, yeah.
I mean, and not so much necessarily on this map too, because that bomb site has quite a lot of defending space around it and kind of good areas for cover. There's all the other maps where you've got just open bomb sites where you chuck nades and you're pretty much the other team's screwed. Yeah,
I mean, it's all about making sure that they can't spawn and just chuck grenades straight away. That's one of your main objectives. You want to make sure you just push them back as much as possible. Make sure they can't work as a team.
Divide and conquer.
Divide and conquer. So there you see Jordan. He's played really well with this AK. He's got quite a few kills with it. Obviously, he was missing that one there.
The AK attack.
Yeah.
Jordan is the AK attack.
So as you can see here, they're trying to set up, trying to clear the area. Okay, so on board with Taints, who's spray and praying, and he's getting shot from above now.
The spray and pay work.
So he's.
All right, now he's going for the second play. It's going to be dropped though. Spray and pray worked out really well there for him in the end. I thought he was going to be taken out by the second player, but his teammate came in, helped him regain his health there, which was nice team play.
I mean, Vanity here are actually doing a really good job of defending this. I can't actually. It looks like Sharks are actually struggling to get that plant down on B. As I said, it's a harder one to get compared to the others. Compared to A.
Over the shoulder of Elmo right now from Vanity.
Yep. And we're switched again. Okay, so we're back. 17 seconds to go. Sharks haven't managed to get it down. Vanity doing a great job of just coming in, stopping people getting on the bomb. They might die after that, but as long as they kill the person planting, job's good.
One of the things right now is that you can actually hear the momentum going Vanity's way. They're starting to talk now. They know that they only have seconds on the clock. In fact, the clock has run out now.
So
and it's all tied up here, one apiece.
So what they're going to do is they're going to count up who's got the most amount of kills, and then they can choose attack or defend. So.
Destroy the objective.
I mean, moving into the third round of this demo game, I think Sharks probably have the advantage walking into this.
Imagine. So there you go. They've obviously got the most kills.
Don't yell at us.
We haven't done anything to you.
We didn't do anything. And that was actually very quickly out. That was good refereeing.
Yeah. So Sharks here defending again. Obviously realised it was a lot easier in the first round. Although they took A pretty quickly. I imagine this is probably going to be the same thing again where Vanity, see, there you go, they've planted down on A already. Once they've got A, they'll move on to B, but because of that spawn site, it's pretty hard to take.
Well, hopefully we'll see some good use of the nades in order to clear that out and just kind of push the spawn.
I mean, do you want to stay on Sharks or do you want to?
I think we should drop over to Vanity. We've got lots of Sharks action. Dr. Evil would say otherwise, because all he wants is Sharks with frickin' laser beams. We want Vanity. Elm Cake right now, he's going to be dropped.
I'm not sure
now Sharks actually really good at defending, and they're not really allowing Vanity any space here, although right now, Elliot, and we actually seen the spinning there, so...
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what Elmo was doing before that when he went up to the bomb. He didn't even look to his right, he just tried to plant straight away. Seems a bit pointless to do that. They need to work on clearing that area. They need to try push them back into the spawn and then plant, otherwise they're not going to get anywhere.
Vanity are talking a lot more, which is good to see.
Yeah,
though.
I mean they're pushing A here. They've got the bomb plant down. Got 30 seconds to hold that off. I don't imagine Sharks are going to try, give up their position too much in order to try to defend it. Okay, we're sat behind R&B now, watching over his head. As you can see, he's not even got his microphone down. He's not even, I don't even know why he's not got his mic down. Seems a bit random. Doesn't want to communicate with his team. He doesn't like his team.
He's talking to them.
He's talking, he just doesn't like him, I don't think. Doesn't like him enough for a mic.
He's R&B.
He's R&B, yeah.
I don't know if that's rhythm and blues or red and blue.
Who knows? Big Halo fan, maybe.
It's probably R&B. He's a big Usher fan.
Is that right?
Yeah. R&B enjoys long walks on the beach. And Usher.
Well, who knows? It could be out in Blackpool.
When I was doing this with Chris Marsh, because I'll bring in random things like that, and he just gets so confused. He's just like, "Why are we talking about R&B and Usher?" Because R&B likes Usher. Obviously.
Big shout out to Chris Marsh. He's probably running around the hole right now.
He was freaking out yesterday.
Yeah.
I think he actually had to go have alone time in his room.
He had to have alone time.
Although not as bad as a certain admin who will remain nameless from ECL1 who actually disappeared from the event.
Yep.
Who now is shouldering more responsibility.
Couldn't handle the pressure, and needless to say, he's not on staff this year.
Yeah. But Chris Marsh definitely stepping up.
Yeah, Chris Marsh.
That did not work out there so well for Elliot there.
No, he just dominated.
He actually, smart play to drop back and use the cover and wait for his opponent to kind of clip out.
Yeah.
Then comes in and the
Just got
The
dominated.
Sharks player did the exact same thing and won out on that easily. We're on board with Danjo now. Demolition on Summit.
So they're trying to, obviously they've taken A, they're trying to take B, but on board there with Vanity. I can't see what's going on. Okay, so there we're back, and we're on board with Danjo here. They're trying to push on B, but they're getting really trapped in their spawn basically by Sharks. Sharks have just pushed them out, sitting there for the next 2 minutes. It's going to probably be very similar.
You actually hear that right now. Sharks just like,
Yeah.
we don't have to do anything. We just keep pushing their spawn.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Good opportunity.
So
Although R&B right now making a really good push
nice,
on his own here.
Nice flank. Chucking in a flash, but
he actually could have waited that out for about 3 more seconds, and he actually would have had a teammate with him from behind backing him up. Just got a little bit overconfident, pushed a bit too far, and now as we follow Danjo,
so of course
an easy kill there on Jordan.
Yeah, this is the deciding round for the demolition. So if Vanity managed to plant, then they will be able to go 2 up. Sorry, if Vanity can't even speak. If Vanity plant, then they'll take it to 2-1 on the demo, and it'll be 1-1 on maps. However, if Sharks or Lasers manage to defend it for the next minute and 10, then they're going to go 2-0 up on maps. So that means they'll just need to win S&D Havana, and then that's this game over. And we're going to have coverage all day as well. Obviously, are we going to have a different game up next, or we're going to?
I'm not sure what we're going to do. We're going to talk through the schedule and so on.
Yeah.
We might have actually just throw in another COD game on the stream, and then we'll bring you a couple matches of Halo, and then we'll bring you a couple matches of Gears, I think, and some FIFA towards the end of the day. I was going to start I always find starting the morning with FIFA is really nice.
Yeah.
But I'm actually enjoying the Black Ops action right now.
Black Ops. Who else? Black Ops in the morning. Have your breakfast. A bit of Black Ops. Imagine there's kids at home dodging LAN. Just like, yeah, bit of breakfast, bit of Black Ops.
I have to admit that Black Ops now has a soft spot in my heart after GSL. It's I think from a casting point of view, from a streaming point of view. I don't know from actually playing at this level on a competitive basis, but it looks really good from a following point of view. It's easy to follow. There's really good game types. We don't have really long, drawn-out games. We know that the game's going to be about 45 minutes.
I mean, just to interject here, sorry, Mike. Vanity have managed to actually plant the bomb, and they've only got 17 seconds left. If that blows, then Sharks are. It's going to be 2-1. Sharks there trying to. Yep, it looks like they've got it.